saying the notified timings of voting are from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and voters can cast their vote in the morning too. The bench added that the EC will face logistical problems if the timings are advanced. Retail inflation rose marginally to 2.92% in April this year, mainly due to a rise in food prices. According to the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, data released today shows that the inflation based on Consumer Price Index was 2.86% in the previous month and 4.58% in April last. CPI-based inflation data is an important indicator of the economy, as the Reserve Bank of India mainly factors it in while arriving at its monetary policy. The International Monetary Fund, or IMF, has warned that Pakistan is facing a challenging economic environment and decisive policies and reforms are needed to stabilize the economy. IMF reached a deal yesterday with the cash-strapped government of Prime Minister Imran Khan on a $6 billion bailout to ward off a financial crisis. The funding, which still needs approval from the International Monetary Fund's management, would be provided over 3 years. Pakistan is facing an economic crisis with short supplies of foreign currency reserves and stagnating growth. In February, its central bank had only $8 billion left in foreign reserves. Amidst reports that some 200 American firms are in talks of moving their units from China to India, US President Donald Trump today warned his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping that China will be hurt very badly if it does not make a trade deal. The American companies will be forced to leave China for other countries, Trump tweeted. Officials of the Trump administration say that China backed out of a trade deal that they had negotiated over past several months involving top officials from the two countries. Meanwhile, China has warned that it will never surrender to external pressure after the United States ordered tariffs on almost all Chinese exports. And that is the end of this news bulletin.
This is All India Radio, the sports news read by Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. Hockey. Indian men's hockey team salvaged a 1-1 draw against Australia A at Perth today. Cricket. Mumbai Indians became IPL champions for the fourth time after defeating Chennai Super Kings. Football. Manchester City claims English Premier League title while Liverpool finishes second. And in tennis, Novak Djokovic wins Madrid Open title, beating Stefanos Tsitsipas. A late goal by drag flicker Harmanpreet Singh helped the Indian men's hockey team salvage a 1-1 draw against Australia A at Perth today. India suffered a setback in the 21st minute when Kiran Arunsalam struck a fine field goal for Australia A. India's inability to convert chances created in the striking circle and missing out on the 3 penalty corners dented the fight back. It was in Harmanpreet's second attempt in the 56th minute that saw him convert a well-timed powerful drag flick to equalize. India will next take on the Australian national side on Wednesday. Mumbai Indians became IPL champions for the fourth time after defeating Chennai Super Kings by 1 run in a thrilling final in Hyderabad last night. Last ball dismissal of Shardul Thakur by paceman Lasith Malinga registered final win for Mumbai over Chennai. Chasing a victory target of 150 set by Mumbai, Chennai Super Kings were restricted to 148 for 7 in the stipulated 20 overs. Earlier put into bat, Mumbai made 149 for 8 in the stipulated 20 overs. Kieron Pollard top scored with his unbeaten 41-run knock, while opener Quinton de Kock scored 29. Manchester City claimed the season's Premier League title with 98 points, while Liverpool finished second on 97 from 38 games apiece. In the last of the league encounters last night, City defeated Brighton 4-1. Goals from Kun Aguero, Aymeric Laporte, Riyad Mahrez and Ilkay Gundogan gave Pep Guardiola's team an incredible 14th consecutive league win and arguably the most coveted European League title. Liverpool defeated the Wolves 2-0 on the final day of what has been a dramatic season. This season's Golden Boot award for top goal scorer in the English Premier League was shared by Liverpool's Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang of Arsenal for scoring 22 goals apiece. Top seed Novak Djokovic of Serbia beat Stefanos Tsitsipas of Greece 6-3, 6-4 yesterday evening to win his third Madrid Open title. The world number 1 was able to improve on his epic 7-6, 7-6 semi-final win over Dominic Thiem of Austria for a more straightforward victory over Tsitsipas, who is still searching for his first Masters 1000 title. Djokovic lifted the title in Madrid after progressing through the week without losing a set and has now won 33 Masters 1000 titles, the same numbers as Rafael Nadal and 5 more than Roger Federer. Djokovic got the decisive break in the 9th game of the set to move 5-4 up and then held his serve to add the 2019 Madrid Open title to those he won in 2011 and 2016. London Olympic bronze medalist Mary Kom will make her competitive debut at home in the 51 kg in the second edition of the India Open boxing tournament to be held in Guwahati from the 20th to the 24th of this month. With Olympic qualification round the corner, India Open will witness 35 men and 37 women boxers from India vying for glory. Even as close to 200 pugilists from 16 boxing powerhouses will participate in the tournament. Keeping in mind the approved weight categories for Olympic qualification, some of the Indian pugilists have changed the weight divisions. Pooja Rani has gone back to original weight category of 75 kg. Manisha Mon will be fighting it out in the 57 kg for the very first time. Simranjit Kaur has switched to 60 kg and will be competing with former world champion Sarita Devi. Amit Fangal, 52 kg, will be looking to continue his dominance after conquering the Asian Championships gold. 2017 World Boxing Championships bronze medalist Gaurav Bhiduri, 56 kg, will be another of the big medal bets from India. South Africa will lodge an appeal after Olympic champion Caster Semenya lost her case challenging new rules forcing female athletes to regulate their testosterone levels. Spokesman for the South African Sport and Recreation Ministry, V.O. Magha, told AFP that they will file the appeal soon. Semenya's case has provoked a furious debate across sport worldwide about gender and hyperandrogenic athletes, those with differences of sexual development, DSD. The decision on May 1st by the Court of Arbitration for Sport, CAS, in Lausanne, Switzerland, means female athletes with elevated testosterone will have to take suppressive treatment. And that is the end of the Sports News Bulletin.